All right, we are live. Welcome to Brownish Live with me and my co-host, the beautiful, very talented Sasha Merci.
Oh, yeah, today we have Chuey on with us. I'm so excited to have you, Chuey. Even though you
Hi.
don't need any introductions because you've just been doing your thing. How are you?
Stop it. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you guys so much for having me. Considering the circumstances, it's just nice to see other people's faces and talk. And yeah, it's great to be here with you guys. And just thank you for having me.
All right, well, no, thanks for doing this, man. Now, wait, do you live alone?
No, I live with my family. I live with my lady and my dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you have interaction. You're not like not like Castaway making a Wilson ball and talking to it.
No, none of that.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. My pillow is like my little Wilson.
Really?
Yeah, and like I'm gonna name her Wilsina, and I'm gonna give her some of my wigs, and like we're playing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm doing some nails and all that stuff.
I love the wigs you be rocking too. Those are great.
This is my
call Sasha. She's having a conversation with herself. I'm like, who are you talking to? She's like, don't worry about
it. I love it.
Right.
I love it.
I'm just talking about pencil.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I've this whole quarantine thing has been crazy, but I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed this Netflix show called Tiger King. Have you watched it?
Okay. I've seen like one episode, but I really could, to be honest with you, I couldn't get into it. I'm there's a soft spot with me when it comes to animals, and I can't see any type of animal like being mistreated like that. So I don't know. Go ahead.
My understanding of the show was that it was supposed to be like a Blackfish, right? Where it was gonna let you know the mistreatments that are happening to tigers and how and so how this there's a black market for like tiger breeding.
Right.
Like these little so I wanted to watch it because I was like, you know what? I really like watching stuff like this, have some information, some background. Then I think the producers started like recording these people and realizing that these people are crazy. So it's less about the animals and more about their lives.
Yeah.
It was insane. It's insane.
I got to watch it with my wife, who happens to be white, and I think every 2 minutes I was going, "This is your people. Look at this."
Right.
Minds. What are they doing?
I always do that too. Like, yo, what's up with your people? What's up with your people?
Did you see OJ Simpson having a comment on that? Like, he made a comment. He was like, if you ask me, I think Carol Baskin did kill her husband. You would know.
Like how you killed your ex-wife and her boyfriend? Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I will say the one thing I took away from Tiger King, I thought a tiger was going to be a lot more expensive than just $2,000.
Right,
bro.
$2,000? That's like you could get like because for a while I wanted a French bulldog, and I started like looking around at different breeds. They range from like you could get one for like $600 to $2,000. I was like,
right,
French bulldog $2,000 or tiger like.
I have English bulldogs, so yeah, those babies are like But I feel you. Like people are gonna get this stimulus check. They're gonna get this $1,200 and be like, "Damn, I only need a couple more hundred to get a tiger." So let's see how we can work this out. I got this government check for $1,200. I'm gonna save up another $700 and get this tiger and lion or whatever you want to get. Like that's crazy.
The stimulus tiger.
And it has me thinking. Are there more tigers domesticated than we know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe my neighbor has a tiger and I don't even know.
Right.
Like, it's really that it's easy to get a tiger. Because I remember there was one time, one of my coworkers, she lived in a project somewhere, and she said that for so many years, like her neighbor was very quiet. But then one day, like maybe 10 years of the neighbor living there, the cops came in and they just took a whole full-grown tiger out of the house, out of the apartment.
Wow.
So
was this in the Bronx?
Yeah,
that was a news story. I remember that news story in the Bronx.
Yeah, it was a real story. It was
they had a tiger in the bathtub of all places. Just
wow.
Yep.
But that's how it goes, man. Like I have neighbors too. Like I have neighbors over here. We have no idea what the hell he does, but he's always in the backyard doing something. And I was like, yo, I bet you $1 million he has somebody like caged up in the backyard or something. Like, we don't know what he does. But again, that's how that one man had those 3 girls in Chicago. And he had them there for like 10 years, 12 years, and nobody knew?
Nobody knew.
Like, come on, man. You don't know what your neighbors are doing, bro. You don't know what they're doing.
You never know. But it's just so funny how, like, Tiger King has become the topic of every conversation.
Yeah, everyone's watching. I feel like we're gonna see Chuey on a Netflix documentary. Like, he was quiet. Once in a while I see him in the backyard. I didn't know.
I didn't know he had all that going in the backyard. I really didn't.
Yeah.
So now you guys didn't get into the Tiger King because you didn't watch it. You didn't watch, like, so are you getting into any other these quarantine craze? Like, now I saw this thing online, people doing yogatón, which is yoga to reggaeton music.
That's hilarious.
I thought yoga was supposed to be peaceful, Chinese flute, water dripping, and people listen to very sexual music trying to relax.
Hey, reggaeton is peaceful. Reggaeton
is relaxing.
Reggaeton is yeah. It's very zen-like when you're dancing reggaeton and when you're listening to it. Come on, man. Let's the creativity of our people, man. The creativity. Creativity, man. We all tenemos una vaina. We always got some vaina going on, bro. Always.
That's true.
I'm curious if the moves change. Like, all right, now we're gonna do downward grinding dog. All right.
Right. Vamos a perrear. Everybody get low, bend the knees.
Well, my thing is the breathing techniques. Like, how are the breathing techniques in yoga reggaeton? How is it like?
I don't know.
You breathing like this, and then a thrust like. I can't visually see it. Like, I can't even picture it.
Me neither.
Have you seen videos?
I'm gonna send you guys links. You guys are gonna have to try it. You guys
please send links. Please send links. I need to see that.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's one of the craziest things. And the other crazy thing is, like, TikTok. I remember people were saying, like, "Oh, I'll never get on TikTok. That's for little kids. That's for little kids." And now you see grown-ass adults. Baby girl, give me something. No.
Right. In prison. They did that in prison, y'all. See, have you seen the prison video where they're doing it in prison?
Like,
no.
Yo.
Wait, so you can get TikTok in prison? Like
they had a cell phone. They had a cell phone. And it was inmates doing the Ty Dolla $ign dance, bro. It was hilarious,
they were hiding the camera. So while you're looking at them dance, you see that they're hiding it somewhere. So there's a little bit of something blocking the camera, and then you're like trying to like sneak in this little dance. But there's another one with these guys that have guns, which had me laughing too, because I'm like, what? They're like, baby girl, give me something. No.
Wow, that's great.
We can't have nice things. Like, we can never have something nice.
Yo, forward me that because I want to see that one.
I'm gonna send you that one. I think I put it on Twitter. And it's funny because I was watching something online where I think it was one of the Wayans that posted it, that they were saying that TikTok is owned by China and it's a breach of privacy or something like that. So they're telling people that work in the government to tell their kids and to tell them to take TikTok off of their phones because it can see all your information. Yeah, I'm deleting it, but I'm like, I don't have any like government secrets. Like,
but they're data mining, and when they data mine, they take all your shit, your date of birth, your full name, your address.
Like, tell me a little bit.
That's all they need. That's all they need for research. That's all they need. They have your footprint, man. They know where you're at. They can track you. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Man.
It's crazy. I have a TikTok. I posted videos, but I'm not active. I'm not trying to do little dances.
Somebody here is really active on TikTok. I've been watching her.
I know. I got TikToks to do it.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, Sasha's TikToks give me life.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think, like, during this crazy ass time, like when I need comic relief or I just need to be uplifted, I go to Sasha's page, man, because Sasha really does like make me crack up, and she's legit one of the funniest people I know, man.
Oh,
so it's like really dope to. it's just dope to see what you're doing, girl. Like I love everything you do, man. Like you're dope as hell to me, and it's only a matter of time before we do something like this, and you say you can't do it because you're too damn busy for us.
No, come on, I'm never too busy. I'm just
gonna have a picture of Sasha. Like, she's here, guys.
Chewy, I'm never gonna be busy. Don't worry.
Yeah, man.
Never gonna be busy.
I just know that I feel like I have a job to do right now, and I've always been doing this stuff for fun, and I love what I do. But when everything happened, when we were like, okay, shut down, I was like, I have a job to do, and that's all I thought about. And so, like, I was just saying, I was like, listen, I just needed a mental break because I had so many ideas, and I was just like, you know what, I need to take some time, and I need to like just reorganize my life and be like, this is it. This is the new normal for right now, and we're gonna learn some new shit. Like I learned how to cook more. I'm learning how to I'm learning.
Me too.
I'm trying to learn how to build stuff.
Okay.
Well, I will say with your TikTok, what I do appreciate about it, like other people getting the TikTok, they're just doing the trends that are happening. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this dance challenge, but you're coming out with like original stuff. Like you did your own like little music videos and like sketches. Like you are going like that step further to create that content, which I appreciate.
I love it. I love it because it seems so effortless to you. That's, I think, the beauty in all of it, Sash. Like, it seems so. I know you put a lot of work into it, but it seems so effortless. That's why it's so brilliant, and that's why I love watching.
Can we say this? By the way, she's funny, attractive, but you got pipes on you. You sing.
Right.
All right. So I wanted to be a singer. That was my goal. I never wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to be the next Whitney Houston. But I can't sing like Whitney, right? Exactly. Like, you're not that good. No. So I would go to the studio and I would make songs and stuff like that. And what happened was that I became jaded because every time I went to the studio, I'll have these like innovative ideas and they'll be like, no, we want you to sound like this. We want you to sound like that. They wanted me to sound like things that were already out. And what I was thinking was like, it doesn't make sense. Every hit song doesn't sound like another hit song. So, my heart will go on, doesn't sound like the Macarena, doesn't, you know what I'm saying? This is just trying to explain to people that it's always important to be different. So for a while they were like, what's going to be different between you as a singer and everyone else? And I'm like, me, my personality. And then Instagram came out and then I started doing funny things. And now I want to combine both worlds.
You're doing it.
Yeah. I love it. I love making people laugh. I love making people feel good. That's
man.
My number one thing.
Here's a question for you guys then, because like you're saying, you're putting out this content. We're all trying to stay active and stuff. What's keeping you guys motivated during these times? Because like I do these things in the morning where I talk to my followers, and sometimes I find that they'll respond to me like, "Oh, it's so hard to get out of bed," or "It's so hard to get going," or to do these things.
Not at all.
Positive.
Not at all. I'm taking this time. I haven't had this much like not really downtime, but a moment to kind of breathe and observe what's happening around me and kind of take everything in. Mm-hmm. I haven't had this much downtime in 15 years. So I'm taking this time to like regroup, re-strategize, replot. I'm coming up with a bunch of business ideas. I'm finishing up some scripts. Like that's what I'm really doing. So when we come back after all this craziness, like we're up and going. Like it's already the machine is already going. So we're gonna keep trucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I had three projects were put on pause because of this. So three things were like, okay, we need to take a break. Like, damn, okay. So when we come back, it's out the gate,
Okay.
So, yeah. But I'm just really taking this time to really just be better, and just hone in my craft and just be a little bit more sharper. And just taking this time to relax too, man. Like I've been at it. So just to like take some time to chill. This is nice. This is nice. So yeah,
I keep telling comics because like stand-ups, we feel it because we can't get up on stage and do the, what we do. And I keep telling now's a perfect time to exactly what you're saying, like with scripts and stuff. Like go look at old scripts, write your own script, learn how to, there's so many videos out there, tutorials that you could take these little master classes and learn all those, skills, own those skills. So then when we come back, it's like boom, you're out the gate and you can get these projects going that we've been putting off.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. What about you, Sasha? Like what? I see you doing real big things, man. So it's like, what do you want? What do you want like the next 7 months to be for you, man?
Well, I've taken this time to reflect and really know what is the direction that I want to go. Because when I first started doing this stuff, since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an entertainer, but I never put my foot forward to making things happen. Like I would be in school plays and like a summer school program or whatever. And then that's my, like the most artistic thing that I've done. And then working in a hotel, pretty much set up my whole life. I was getting paid like $40,000 an hour. Then Instagram happened because I would talk to my phone when I was bored. Then all of a sudden, like I would talk to people and do these things for fun. And my manager and people would be like, what is your direction? Like, where do you want to go? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm like, I just want to make people laugh. Like, I just want to make,
Right.
And now everything's so clear to me. I feel like now, since everything has been shut down, I feel like I've been stripped from the things that I thought made me valuable, right? Socially, materialistic, like all that stuff. And I have to sit with myself. And the only thing that I can sit with is my thoughts and my ideas. And so that's why I feel like I've been the most creative. And it's just been me and my brain just going. And now for the next 6 months, I already know what I need. I already know what is the team that I want to bring together and what is my purpose. And I just feel like I was born to be an entertainer. And so now writing is the first thing that I'm thinking about. Like I wake up and I write. Before I go to sleep, I'm writing. And I'm writing, no. So yeah. So I really see myself having like my one-woman show.
Right.
Series.
You will have that. You will have all that.
And like that's what I see myself doing. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Erik? Like I've seen some of your stand-up and it's hilarious, bro. Like you're a funny fucking guy, man. Like where do you see it all going, brother? For Erik Rivera, where do you see it going, man, for the rest of 2020, brother?
Well,
let's turn into the Chuey Martinez Show. But go ahead.
He took over.
Such a good show.
Well, I just sold the project over to Amazon, adult animated. I'm working with 2 other writers, and that's what we're doing right now on this downtime. I'm telling you now, it's keeping me sane writing this script. So we're hoping to, it's the goal is always to have representation on screen for us, because it's lacking. If we're gonna be honest, it's lacking. So we got this.
It is lacking. It is lacking.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing to be working on this and hopefully get greenlit and then bring it to fruition. I'm still, trying to get a network show on, a family Latino on network television, which again is lacking. Like you look at, like it was so funny. CBS just launched Broke with Jaime Camil, right? And the article is like it's been the first time they've had a Latin leading man in 70 years. So it was Desi Arnaz.
Wow.
A long stretch of nobody. Like that's crazy to me, especially now, like number one, I'm in the entertainment business, but I also got my kids and I don't realize how much that affects them to not see themselves on screen,
Right.
Like I remember a couple years back, I took my kid to go see Coco, man. And it broke my heart. Like I went with his cousins who, white little girls, blonde hair, blue eyes. And they really weren't getting into the movie, but little man turned to me. He's like, he looks just like me, Dad. And I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And like for the first, like I didn't realize the impact that had on him. My man went and bought a red hoodie. He learned. He said he's taking guitar lessons. Like that planted a seed in him where he was like, I'm gonna do that because I saw somebody like me playing
Right.
guitar. I want to learn guitar. You know,
and the ratings for Jaime Camille's broke records too. It was like 7 million viewers or something crazy.
I love Jaime Camille.
yeah.
Me too, man. Me too. And the ratings were phenomenal for it. Like some of the biggest ratings for that network in like I think the whole year. So it's kind of clear that we need more representation, but we do have it.
Yeah.
There's some amazing shows out there, and
Absolutely.
you know, like Netflix's new show Gentefied.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm from that neighborhood, and it's just a beautiful representation of not only the family dynamic, but also living in that neighborhood and navigating through all that, and kind of telling real stories. And I absolutely love that about that show. Like, there's every character in that show, I either have a connection to, or I'm like, yo, I have somebody just like that in my family.
All right.
So it's a phenomenal show, man. I think it breaks away from all the other shows that kind of try to portray either Los Angeles or the family dynamic. It kind of shows it in the real light, and I love that show, man. I hope it gets season 2, man.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope people come out and watch it because not only is it telling those stories, but I love that it shows the intricacies of Latinos in the sense of we're all different. Like you get the cousin Chris who wants to go to culinary school. He's more Americanized. No. Let's say, you know, his cousin Erik who's from the neighborhood, and it's just a beautiful like a weaving of all these different characters. Because I think that's always the complaint when you have a Latino show. People, but that's not me.
Right, and that's the thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I was at the Chuey show, that was one of the things that I was talking about. Like, we get to see these characters as human beings that we relate to. Like, everybody can relate to, I want to go to culinary school. I want to be an artist, you know, or even just being able to express themselves in a way, or ourselves in a way where we're not just Latino, arriba, ándale, ándale. It's like, that's always what they wanted. Okay, are you Hispanic enough? Are you Latino enough? And it's so tired. It's so tiresome. And for a long time, I didn't really see Latinos that look like me on TV. And if they look like me, they have straight hair. They don't have like really, really curly hair. And so that's why I really appreciate Julissa for fighting for that role, because she actually role and just letting people know that there's different types of Latinos, and just in one show, show, like, okay, look, this is a family, this is what they're going through, but look at this girl from Washington Heights, New York City.
That shows me. I'm Dominican Mexican.
Yeah.
So it's like that whole situation is like, that's me. That's my whole flavor. That's like my whole vibe. So it's like, to see that's dope as hell. So we need more shows. We need more shows like that. We need more shows like that.
By the way, growing up, I remember when I was in high school, I wanted to go to culinary school. My mom didn't understand what culinary school was. To her, I was like, oh, I want to go. It's like chef. Oh, she's like, this is how she related. She goes, oh, so you want to work at Applebee's? I was like, are you gonna cook at Applebee's? I was like, no. What are you talking about?
Yo, that wouldn't be bad at all. I wish one of my homies worked at Applebee's. It'd be lit. It'd be super lit.
Applebee's is good. I think that Fridays was my favorite. Like Fridays would be like, you thought you were going somewhere fancy when you go eat in Fridays, and you're like,
oh. If we were going to Sizzlers, that means somebody got a promotion at work.
Right.
Sizzlers, like all that, like the Chili's and the Tony Romo's and the Olive Garden. If you went to those places, you have money. You have money. Somebody won a little bit of change in Vegas or something. Like, somebody got some money. Yeah,
definitely. That's a fact.
So before all this quarantine stuff happened, it's so funny now. People are not taking things for granted anymore, like going out and being invited to events and stuff. Tell me, what was some of the most creative ways you canceled plans that you're not gonna do anymore now? Now we've been through this. We're not. No one's. Dude, I'll tell you. I'll be honest. I used to use my kids all the time. Oh man, the kid.
The baby.
baby, he got sick.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to even use it on my wife. Like, I can't. The kitchen because I'm here. I'm like, all right. I got who I was talking to.
That's hilarious. You know what, man? To be honest with you, I get invited to all kinds of shit, but I really am a homebody. This quarantine life ain't really a stretch from what my day-to-day really is, but I love being home. I love being here with my family. I love being here just chilling and doing my thing, but I do really love going out. Like, I had a routine. Like, I wake up at 7 a.m. every single morning. You know, I get ready to do Dish Nation on Fox. I go to Burbank, and then I get my radio stuff, my radio station stuff going, and then I'll have, like, pre-production for Chuey Martinez Show. And then now I'm doing stuff with Fuse TV. Shout out to Lee. And then it's really not really a stretch, but I'm going to make an effort to really, I think I'm going to make more of an effort to really reach out and just get together more and have more dinners with people and have more, like, just really have my friends around me a lot more and just, I don't want to say experience or live life, but just, I don't know, have more gatherings. I think that's what I want to do. I want to do that more.
For that. I mean, so you never canceled plans at all?
I'm not a big cancel planner guy. I'm not gonna, if we have something set, I've made time in my schedule. I've carved that time out for you. So my time is precious. My time is worth money. So if I make plans with you, I'm going to be there. Like, it really has to take something really crazy for me to be like, yo, I got to cancel. Like, I really stick to what I have planned.
I'm such a New Yorker. And when I say that, it's because, like, I wake up with no plans. And every day I have, like, a different story. Like, oh my God, yesterday was crazy. So I never learned how to plan anything until I came to Los Angeles. So I realized that in Los Angeles, if you make plans and you cancel it, like if you say, oh, Monday we're meeting for lunch, and you cancel it, you have nothing to do on a Monday. So I never really, like, learned how to cancel. I really didn't know how to, like, do stuff. So I was always, like, canceling because I didn't know how to manage my time. So I'll just be like, oh.
I think you canceled on me once. And I was like, yo, like, did she really cancel on me? Like,
maybe that was the beginning of me trying to get acclimated to this whole life of style of planning. It was in the beginning. It was probably in the beginning. Oh, wow. I really love it.
I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. No, I don't care. I'm good.
But yeah, I've lied before in New York. I have lied, and I'm saying, like.
But it's weird. It's weird because I'm born and raised in LA, and I like you said, I don't cancel anything. I'm really, when it comes to being in LA, I'm really fast. We can be a little chill. We're a lot more slow paced than the East Coast.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm in New York, that's more of my speed. So when I'm in New York, I get up and I'm just like, vamos, like, let's go. Like, boom, boom, boom. I love that about the city. Everybody's always asking me, like, yo, Chew, you from New York, bro? I was like, no. Have you ever lived in New York? I'm like, no, I never lived. They're like, yo, you seem very, like, just my pacing. I think that's why I thrive in LA, because I'm just like, boom, 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 let's go, let's do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you don't like, because I moved out here from New York, so when I had that same pace of boom, 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 and sometimes in LA people go, "Well, why is he so aggressive?" Calm down.
Right.
Relax. We have 24 hours, Papa. Chill, like, relax. Because y'all motherfuckers gotta hop on a train. You gotta make a train. You gotta be over here. You gotta walk. We gotta walk 4 blocks. You gotta walk 5 blocks. You got like, we don't got that. You just hop in the car, hop in the Uber, chill out.
There was this guy that he was telling me something about, because he's from New York and he was like transitioning here, and he said that he was talking to this network and he had these ideas for something, and the lady is like, okay, well, let's set up a time for a meeting. He was like, why don't we have the meeting right now? I'm in front of you. And it's like, it blew her fucking mind. She was like, oh, right, okay. Like, what are you talking about? So I feel like
let's have it now.
Yeah, LA is the place. Yeah, we'll call you. We love you. We're gonna call you. Like, call me right now. Let's do this right now.
Yeah, let's do this right now. Oh my God.
Right now. Like right now.
Yeah. So I would say that. What would be a quarantine confession that you would?
Oh God.
Because people can't get mad at you now. You confess whatever you want right now.
You know, I quarantine confession. I knew I was a hairy man.
I like the start of this already. Go ahead.
I didn't quite understand and know how hairy I am, and how fast it grows, how everything. It's been a mess. It's been a mess, and I haven't seen my barber in 3 weeks.
I think we're all on that. That's why I quarantine hats. That's what's happening.
Right. That's why hats are kind of my thing, and I wear hats all the time. I have to confess, like I attempted to trim my beard and line it up and cut my hair, but that shit was horrible, bro. I could not. I put the clippers down, and I said, you know what? I can't do this. So I have to confess, I'm kind of used to, you know, having my routine and getting my beard taken care of, you know, getting my pedicures and getting my manicures and just getting my facials and being all pretty and shit. And I don't feel pretty right now.
I'm glad you said that, dude, because I hit that point where I was like, I think I could cut my own hair. I see the dude every time I go. I see
right. I have a newfound appreciation. I already appreciated my barber, but now I respect every barber a million times more, because y'all are beasts and y'all are like, you guys have that's a craft. That's a craft that I could never perfect or have the patience for. And they man, just everybody who's out there working right now, man, like the nurses and the people at the grocery stores and, you know, healthcare workers and, you know, people who work for the city, people who are out there, man, the police, the EMTs, like, yo, right now it's like, we can't say shit. I'm a TV host, I'm a radio DJ, I'm a writer, I'm a producer. None of that shit matters right now, man. Like, none of the shit I do matters. The shit that these people are doing every single day, that shit matters, and that's what we need to back up. That's what we need to support. That's what we need to get money to. We need to get the equipment they need to. Like, that's the real shit right now, man. A lot of the things that are happening right now with our government and some of the decisions they're making, sometimes I'm at a loss for words, man. I really can't.
Yeah.
What about you, Sasha? Don't think we're gonna skip over your confession.
Well, I just want to I'm gonna piggyback off of Chuey. Like, honestly, everything that you were saying is so true, and that's why we got to take initiative in trying to be the best people that we can be, so that can spread. And my confession is, I didn't have the rent for this month. So, you know, that's my confession. Like, I did not have the rent for the first week of this month. So, I mean, I know that we're not going to get evicted. So that's like holding me down until I do have the money for the rent. And that's my confession. So it's worked out for me.
Well, I hope you know that you are my sister, and if you have anything like that, like, you need to hit a brother up. Like, I'm
fine. Like, I'm gonna be fine, but you know,
like that. We'll talk after.
No, I know, but I was just saying, like, you know, I mean, I could pay my rent. I could do it, but I'm just like, I'll be like, oh, this will be what would I eat? But I'm just joking at the same time.
So, Chuey, I started an OnlyFans for only $15 a month. Don't do it, Sash. Don't do it.
No. I can't. I'm too much of a goofball to be like, that's never me.
Yeah, you got family, girl. I hit you up. I'm constantly hitting her up like, you need groceries?
Yeah, you good? He's always telling me, he's like, you know that you can't walk here. You know you need a car, right?
Yeah, she don't have a car. She don't drive. She don't got a license.
I know. I dropped her off a couple times after meetings, like over here.
You know what's crazy too? Like, I love walking. Like, I really do. It's not because I'm a New Yorker. Like, I just love walking. I love taking in the environment and all that stuff. I love it.
Right.
But
Right.
I think that when homeless people don't see you with a car, they think you homeless too. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, what's up? What's going on? You want some of my credit? It's like, no. And I remember I was like,
you know the problem when they're telling you, stay strong, girl. We're gonna be all right.
You know. And some people are like, yeah, but how are they gonna confuse you with a homeless person? Like, obviously you have like nice clothes and all this stuff. And I'm like, maybe they think it's the beginning of my homelessness. Like, you don't know, you know.
It's the first phase. It's the first phase of it.
Yeah, it's the first phase.
Yeah.
Oh, she a rookie homeless. She homeless rookie. That's.
Oh, I was homeless. I was homeless. Like, when I moved back to LA, I was sleeping in my Jeep in Burbank, and it fucking sucked. It sucked so bad. But yo, like, it was dope. I had my gym membership. I had a little dry cleaner right there. Little Milton Eddie's in Burbank. So I had my stuff all stacked up in the trunk. Like, I was fly as hell. You wouldn't even know. But I was living in my car, and I'm 6'4", and I was in the back seat of my Jeep like this, bro.
He was on time to every meeting because he had no excuse.
He had no excuse. Oh. He don't cancel plans.
Yeah.
No, that's
good. That's good.
Don't cancel them. Don't cancel them.
I will cancel. No, after this, no, I won't cancel plans. I will take my time to schedule out stuff, and I'm just gonna be more honest with people too. Like, I don't have the ability to lie anymore. You know, like, you know how when your family members, they're like, ¿Y qué tú crees de esto? And you're like, well, you don't want to be on their bad side, so you're like, well, I agree with you. Now I'm just like, it ain't gonna work. I don't care. I don't care. We're going.
Ain't gonna work.
Well, I'll confess something for y'all. Because right now we in the quarantine. It's the age of binging. Everybody's binge watching shows. I got 2 shows I've never seen, not one episode, and people are gonna judge me for this. Sopranos and The Wire. Never seen either one. I know. Listen, that's why I'm confiding in y'all.
All right, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna get y'all that I can see.
The Wire is one of the best shows ever made.
That's what people keep telling me.
Man, it's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. It's all right. We're your friends, so it's okay. You can do this.
Yo, that cast on The Wire is crazy.
All right.
The cast. So have you haven't even started? Oh, brother, like, watch it and then text me. You're gonna be like, Chuey, oh my God. Like, yeah.
All right.
And shout out to one of my mentors. It's crazy you said that. Shout out to one of my mentors, Joy Ketchen. She was one of the writers. She was one of the lead writers for The Wire. And when we met at a poker tournament, and we were just playing poker all night. And we didn't even talk about what we did. At the end of the night, we exchanged emails, and I emailed her like a couple of days after that. And we set up lunch and coffee and all that, and then we started talking. And she was like, "Yeah, I was one of the lead writers for The Wire." I was like,
"Wow."
I was like, "Yeah, we're friends now."
Wow.
Yeah, she's you have to watch that show, bro.
All right, well, I got homework to do, man.
It's crazy.
Well, thanks so much for jumping on with us, man. This was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thank you so much for having me, man. I got love for both of y'all, man, and just thank you so much. And stay safe. Everybody out there, stay safe. And if you can stay home, stay home. If you can't stay home because you got to work, and that's totally understandable, you got to make that bread, like, just go out there protected, man, with gloves, a hoodie, a mask, and just protect yourself, man, and keep that social distance popping.
And don't try to line up your beard. Don't do that.
Yeah,
no. Bro, yeah. Oh my God. I went like, yeah, and then like it went in. I was like, yeah, I almost started crying. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
You're not to get a bad haircut, and you're like, oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Chuey, where can everybody find you, man? Let everybody know.
Yeah.
Man, you can find me at Chuey Martinez. Basically, my name, but put like an asterisk in front of the Chuey.
Okay.
And just hit me up, man. Chuey Martinez Show season 2. I was actually supposed to start shooting season 2 this week, but that's not happening. But Chuey Martinez Show season 2 coming on the Rey Network. Shout out to Robert Rodriguez. I love you, bro. And then you can catch me every single day on Fox, on Dish Nation, every single day. And you can catch me on that. And then Fuse TV, doing some stuff with my man Lee over there, doing some stuff with Fuse. And then you can catch me on Sirius XM Channel 11 and Kiss FM here in LA and Real 92.3 here in LA on the radio. And working on some other things, man. We got some other things cooking. And yeah, and I was also on 20s on BET like 2 weeks ago. You can see that too on BET.
It's amazing.
Shout out to Lena Waithe. And then yeah, just cooking up some things, plotting some other different things, and yeah, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Love it.
I feel like we should let him go last because now we're just gonna be like, find us on social media.
I know, right? I'm like,
Erik Rivera Comedy.
Yeah.
Sasha's on TikTok.
Stop.
You gave us paid. Hold on, and then I was on.
Yeah.
This,
You guys are great.
I love it though.
You guys are great.
It's beautiful. See all the success, man. Thank you so much for doing this again.
And Erik, when we come back to the show, you got to come back to the show and come be on my series, man. I already had Sasha on because I had to bring the homie on, and she was great on the show. But season 2, Erik, you got to come on, all right?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Thank you. Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna